I am wearing the Dinosaurs Are Cool Transphobia is not t-shirt, you just can't see it. Sorry. Maybe if I sit like this for the whole video, it's not good luck, is it? Alright, just know, I am wearing it. It is here, it is present. So some of you might remember that I made this video a few months back, yes, lovely, about when she went onto a university campus and questioned students about their opinions on trans people and like tampons in the men's bathroom and urinals in the women's, and it was just all very strange and just clearly quite anti-trans. So I reacted to it, and recently I got an email from Kaitlin Bennett, well, her lawyer person, and it was a copyright takedown request of that very video. It's not being removed or anything because it falls well within fair usage, which allows people to post YouTube videos where they are commenting on other people's videos and content and stuff. I've had it done about me. It gets done, especially when you have highly controversial views like Kaitlin Bennett. People are gonna talk about it. To be honest though, I don't think it's a copyright issue at all. I just think Kaitlin Bennett didn't like a bunch of people speaking out and showing the flaws in her logic and speaking out against the views that she has and showing why they are offensive. Therefore, I obviously decided to make another video about her. So, hello, here we are today. Welcome back. Ta-da! I'm not gonna talk any more about the copyright takedown thing because we don't need to talk about that. That's boring. We're gonna talk about what she's been up to, because when I got that email I was like, hey, I wonder what has been going on, what else has been said, anything new, what's happening, Kaitlin? This time I decided to look at her Twitter and some of her tweets, and there's a lot of tweets, and I don't think I found one that I agreed with. Definitely don't agree with any of the ones that are featuring in this video. So I thought we would go through some of the highlights. Can you call them highlights if it's bad stuff? I don't know. Anyway, I thought we could just go through some of them together and just talk about some of the views and why it is offensive to talk about these views and push these views. And people are welcome to have their opinion and there is freedom of speech, but people are also allowed to call those opinions out. And that's what I'm doing today. So welcome to looking through some of Kaitlin Bennett's most memorable homophobic, racist, anti-feminist, transphobic tweets. God, yay. I wanted to start with this tweet right here because it really kind of just sums up her most controversial and quite frankly offensive opinions, just all in one neat little tweet. Oh, that rhymed. Neat little tweet. She's anti-gun control in the most extreme way possible. I mean, the reason why she is at all known as being anybody is because she carried an assault rifle onto a college campus. And now she even sells t-shirts that say, "There are no rights without the rights to bear arms." I don't really know why humans need the rights to bear arms. It seems like the arms of bears should remain with the bears. The views expressed in this tweet are also anti-abortion, racist, homophobic, and weirdly anti-feminism. Like just that opinion on feminism is what? I mean, all of it's what? But at the same time as tweeting that, she also says stuff like this, which I feel like is kind of saying that the campaign for the right to bear arms is also including women and minorities and people who are LGBT+ in order for them to protect themselves. And that contradicts pretty much everything else she tweets about all of these groups and her opinions. It doesn't match up. I'm confused. I don't know how she can in any way try to say that she's defending the right for minorities to defend themselves, especially when she tweets things like this. I feel like this video is just going to be a lot of me saying I honestly can't get my head around it, or I just don't understand, or I am baffled, because a lot of the views are just confusing and some of them contradict each other, but really, really fundamentally, I don't understand how anybody can think that white privilege is not a thing. It is a very real thing. But honestly, I can't say I'm too shocked by this kind of tweet coming from somebody who also thinks that being called racist is an insult. It's not meant as an insult. People don't call racist racist to insult them. People call racists racist because they're being prejudiced and discriminating against other people based on race. That is what it is to be racist. It's just a descriptor of somebody who does those kind of things. She also has very beautiful and I'm sure not accidental timing in a lot of her tweets, tweeting homophobic and transphobic things around Pride Month. And also this is what she had to say on Trans Day of Visibility. I've really had a think about this tweet, and I think like it depends on how you want to interpret it. It could have been much clearer, it could have been much more offensive, but pretty much what I gathered from this tweet is she's trying to say that sex and gender are the same thing, therefore trans people are invalid, and also that there are only two genders. But I don't want to make assumptions and put words in somebody else's mouth. I just put that there to show you and tell you my interpretation of it. It might not be right, so I'm not trying to say it is. But also I really can't see somebody who also tweets other transphobic things having anything positive to add on Trans Day of Visibility. Especially from someone who tweets things like this, believing that only women can have periods. Hello, man here who had periods. Hello. And tries to spread this as scientific fact. I mean, the fact that trans people are valid and are the genders that they identify as that's what scientific fact, but okay. And she did this at none other than a women's march, despite the fact that she is against feminism. She also chose Pride Month to show her unwavering support for Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A? 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 Chick-fil-A. It's kind of like saying, oh, look at me, it's Pride Month, and the left, although let's just point out that not every pro-LGBT plus person is also left-wing in their political view. That's quite important to say right now. And the left say don't support a company with homophobic values. So look at me publicly supporting this company in Pride Month. She also used the whole situation going on with COVID and the pandemic at the minute to highlight her homophobic views even more, tweeting happiness over the cancellation of San Francisco Pride due to the pandemic. Yes, you know, that situation when tens of thousands of people have died, but oh look, at least Pride was cancelled. Then just to revisit her earlier view of being anti-feminism, she tweeted about how allowing women to vote in America, and I quote, wasn't one of the best ideas. What? She believes that democratic policies take away rights, and by rights I'm assuming that she's talking about the, in her opinion, one and only valid right of the right to bear arms. Is that what we're getting at here? It's just all about the right to carry a gun. And this is kind of confirmed in the last sentence of this tweet. Because if only women had voted in the 2016 presidential election in America, then Trump would have lost by a lot. Kaitlin blames this on the emotions of women, just letting that sink in, and therefore thinks that women voting is not the best idea. It's as if men can't have emotions, and as if there are no other valid reasons why women might not want to vote Trump in as president. I can certainly think of a few. Blatant sexism being just one. Anyway, that is like all the tweets I want to go through. Of course, everybody has a right to that opinion. I am just saying why those opinions are hurtful and why, in my opinion, they're wrong and they cause more damage. But do you know what? You want to have your opinion, you want to talk about it, fine, but if you have those kind of opinions and you are that vocal about it, you are gonna have people speaking up against them, and you are gonna have people who are campaigning for the rights of minorities stand up and say, hey, this isn't right and this isn't acceptable to be shitting on other people in society. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you could enjoy this video. Leave your comments down below about what you think, and I know this isn't the happiest topic, but honestly, these kinds of views deserve to be called out and they deserve to receive opposition and an explanation as to why they are wrong and why they are hurtful, which is why I am making this video. To bring something more helpful out of this though, I've put some links in the description box about how you can help and learn more about what is happening with Black Lives Matter and the protests that are going on at the moment. Please go and read some things and help if you can. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Much love. Bye.